Okay, where the heck am I? Those buses should give you some idea. Downtown. That is the new downtown bus depot, which I'm going to get in there soon and give you a story. But today's story comes from and takes place at 327 Chatham Street West. It's Rogues Gallery. I don't know if you know this building, but I'm really glad that this business is in here, that they got in here. A little skateboard with the Rogues Gallery logo on it. So we're going to head in and speak to somebody because this is coming up Saturday, May 1st, Free Comic Book Day. And there's not a better place to go to talk about free comic books than the downtown comic book store. There's Rob over there. We're gonna go get some details out of him. So Rob, we just had a quick little chat prior. It's Saturday, May 1st, but are you opening at like a special time, or when can people start coming in the door on Saturday?
People start coming in right at noon, and there's usually a lineup, so it's suggested show up, and it's first come, first serve. We don't have a lot of free books, but there is a decent selection, as you can see here.
Let's have a look. Now, what we did talk about is, well, first, I would like to quickly go over, for the people who don't know, comics have not been just for kids for a long time now.
Yeah.
So this is one of these important things that the average person who's hearing this, watching this, the comics that are here are for all ages. There's a lot of stuff here, like you can't just buy Batman at random and give it to a kid anymore, because the storylines are pretty intense and deal with quantum physics and all kinds of things, right?
Yeah, there are definitely mature themes in comics these days.
So everybody who comes in, there's something for everybody by far in this store, as long as you're into comic book themes. But on to the kids stuff, because among comic book people, there's you have to remind grown-ups that there are comics for kids still.
Absolutely.
So these are some of them, right?
Some of them, yeah. A lot of these titles up here are very kid-friendly.
DC Kids. I saw Fraggle Rock even.
Yeah.
Now these guys, like, it's printed right on the comic. So Free Comic Book Day is international?
I believe so.
And you've got them mailing you stuff so that you can give them away and introduce people. As you said, comics are a great way to introduce literacy, right, to kids. Absolutely. It's a great way to get them reading.
And, the companies ship them in. It's almost a free advertisement deal for them. They ship in 20 comics of each one of their titles, and they can give them away, and it's free advertising. The books are filled with advertisements as well. But it's a good way to start up on a story, and once they get you hooked.
There's serials, yeah. So there's usually follow-ups. Tell me a bit about the store. You are going to be having some kind of a sale that day as well. So, granted, it's Free Comic Book Day. If you run out, what can comic buyers look forward to?
There's also a whole whack of comics. I'd say probably about 5,000 or so upstairs.
What?
For 50 cents a piece. A lot of kid-friendly titles up there.
And they're not usually 50 cents a piece.
No, they're usually $1, but most of the stuff in store is going to be 50% off.
Upstairs, the whole second floor. You get to walk by some pretty good posters to get up there. And
T-shirts as well as toys, and a lot of our back stock is going to be 50% off as well.
So it's a pretty big deal, actually.
Yeah, it's definitely...
So are your regulars going to swarm because of that?
I would imagine so. I imagine there's probably going to be a lot of regulars that are coming in, biding their time, and hoping that the stuff that they want is going to be sold out when they get here.
So what did you say? What time you opened at?
Noon.
You open at noon on Saturday.
Noon to late, and like I said, be here early because there's a lineup and there are a lot of people here.
Well, there you go. Free Comic Book Day again. Rogues Gallery, 327 Chatham Street West. You come in here, it's a veritable cornucopia. Like Iron Man helmets, figurines, toys, books, and apparel. There's a bit of everything in this store. And I'm just trying to think. Oh, he mentioned that Iron Man, Rogues Gallery, who's done a lot of film stuff before. They just did a film screening. Yeah.
Kick-Ass on Thursday.
So is that a free film screening or just cheaper?
No, it's advanced. It came out
a day
on
early.
Thursday,
right?
As opposed to Friday, and I believe we're doing an Iron Man one as well when that comes out.
So Iron Man 2 on, I guess this is next Thursday or this Thursday?
I'm not sure the date. I think Sean still has to get a hold of the
Ah!
guy at the Palace. But
Well, for those of you interested, that film, if it's whatever Friday it's supposed to come out on, Iron Man is also going to be screened a day ahead of time at the Palace Cinemas, courtesy of Rogues Gallery. So, that guy right there, see that film a day early. Rob, thanks very much for talking about comics.
Yeah, no problem, Tom.
And I hope you're really, really busy on Saturday. Oh, are you kidding me? I even have these? This is so... You don't even know what you could want. You got to come in here and take a look around. All right, that's enough. That's enough of these. Enough of this comic talk.